I've been feeling like a failure a lot of times. I'm really confused right now. I went viral on TikTok. Before I start the day, I just need to get something out of my chest first. I got to the conclusion that I feel like a failure a lot of the times. And I've been feeling like a failure a lot of times. Sometimes, as you saw in the previous video, like I was super happy with our first online order, and that was the boost that I needed. But a lot of the time I'm feeling like a failure because it seems that like everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm trying to do, it's not succeeding or bringing the results that I would hope for. You know, if I post something on LinkedIn, like nothing happens, I don't get too many views or likes or comments. If I share an article on Substack, also nothing happens. If I post a video here on YouTube, it seems that I'm not finding my people. And also like with my brand, Avesso, everything that I do, all the content that I create, and I put like hours creating everything, it seems that things are not achieving people, they are not getting to people. There's nothing that I'm doing right now that I say, you know, this is easy, I know that this will get the results I need or I want. Nothing is like that, you know. Everything that I'm doing, it seems that nothing is working out. This is a terrible feeling, and I went to bed yesterday with this heavy feeling, and I woke up today still with this heavy feeling. I will get out of this, you know, like I will get out of my head and I will find a way to make things work or to make peace with the pace of things, you know. But I just want to share how I'm feeling right now, because in the end, like, I think that I create content so people can relate somehow with the things that I'm talking and sharing, and they don't feel alone with the things that they are feeling and living. I think that this is my goal, to share things here or other spaces to make people feel less lonely with their feelings. And I know that in the end, like, I'm being vulnerable here, and I don't even know if I should be sharing this here because it is like a very vulnerable thing. But yeah, this is how I'm feeling, and I think that this is how I know to create content. For me, if I'm not speaking from my heart, if I'm not speaking my truth, it doesn't make sense to do anything or to create anything. So I would better be, you know, like quiet and not create content. So if I'm doing this, I want to be honest and hope that you that are watching this, you feel less lonely somehow. Yeah, I know that like in the end, the most important approval is my self-approval, but I'm not there yet. For me, like, getting external validation is super important, and it's always been important. So it's difficult to change that, and I haven't got there yet. I'm working on it. For someone that needs the external validation to feel a bit of self-worth, not getting it, it's really difficult, you know? The message that my brain gets is like, you are a big failure and you should stop everything that you're doing. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna give up. I'm just sharing so I can keep things honest and real. This is how I'm feeling today, and I hope I will get better, and I hope I will get out of my head soon. But I had to start the day sharing this with you. Now let's just start the day and keep rolling. I'm really confused right now. Yesterday I posted this on my TikTok account.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Up until now, I have almost 25,000 views. 25,000 views. Can you imagine what is 25,000 people? It's like insane. And then I have, I don't know, almost 200 likes, which is more than any other piece of content that I've ever created. And it is the most stupid thing ever, you know? I was just doing laundry and I found this out that when you have a mix of polyester and cotton clothes in your laundry batch, the best is to use the synthetics option program instead of the cotton program, because synthetics are more sensitive than cotton, so you have to choose the option for the most sensitive fabric. And for me it was like, wow, I've never thought about it, because for me cotton was the most sensitive fabric, but it turns out it's not. For me it was like a big surprise, and I've been doing laundry wrong my whole life basically, because I always choose the cotton program thinking that it was the best for a mix of, you know, clothing, but it's not. And then I posted this with this very random audio from Hannah Montana, you know, like the whoa, like the most random thing is just like one picture with one random audio, and it got like 25,000 views. And then I create these very elaborate videos for YouTube and I have, I don't know, 16 views. Or I create like this very elaborate post for my Instagram or for Avesu's Instagram, and I have like, I don't know, 50 views, 2 likes. Today I created a post for Avesu's Instagram talking about the same thing. So instead of like just talking about one option, I created like a whole carousel talking about each one of the programs in the washing machine and explaining like how to use each one of them. And so far, yeah, I have like 60 views, 2 likes, and one of these likes are mine. So I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't know what to do. I don't know what people want to see. I don't know what I want to do as a creator. Like, I really don't know, and I'm really confused right now. I think that the more I try to understand the algorithm and like everything, the more confused I get. And maybe the answer is indeed like do whatever I want to do, whatever my heart tells me to do, because, you know, sometimes when you do the dumbest thing, it will like pop and a lot of people will watch it. So yeah, I don't know, I really don't know. And I've been thinking about this like the whole week. Today is like Wednesday. I took like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to think about this, you know, to think about my content strategy. And I still don't have an answer because, yeah, this happens and then I'm like, what the fuck? What should I do? So tell me, what do you like to watch on social media? Like when you go on social media, what do you like to watch? What do you want to watch? Cause yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not a person that spends a lot of time on Instagram or TikTok. So I really like don't know, or like I'm not the best example. So tell me, like when you open your Instagram app or when you open your TikTok app, what do you want to see? Please let me know, and maybe I will understand a little bit, like, yeah, what's going on, because I truly don't know. And now, like, I don't know what to do next, because I have this 25,000 views. What should I do next? Should I post something? Should I follow up on the topic? What should I do? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll keep thinking about it, and then I will report when I have a conclusion about this. I went viral on TikTok. That video that I showed you yesterday that had 25,000 views in the afternoon got you more than 100,000 views overnight. And it is my first viral content ever. I don't know what you feel about it, to be honest, and it's really windy right now, so I hope the audio is fine. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. It was like a rush of, I don't know, like adrenaline somehow, because it was the first time, that it happened to me. You can really see the power of social media. You can reach 100,000 people like this, and this is crazy. When I would be able to do that in real life, never. So that for me is already crazy, but also like it makes you feel seen somehow. And I think that this is what makes people addicted to this feeling, because yeah, I think we live in a world that is constantly telling us that we need to be seen. So when you get the chance to be seen by 100,000 people, that's like insane. But I think like I needed this for myself, because as you know, I started this video talking about feeling like a failure a lot of the time, and I think I needed this to feel that something is happening. And I feel that like every time I feel on my like lowest point, let's say, the universe comes and shows me a different possibility, a different reality for me to keep going and for me to keep pushing. So yeah, I think I needed this, But the craziest part for me was the feeling that I can reach people with something helpful somehow and create a conversation. And the most interesting part for me was the comments, and talking to people and people answering to other comments. Like, this conversation for me was the best part of all of this. I want to replicate that more times. I don't need 100,000 views. I can have like 20 views. But if I can manage to create this type of conversation in the comments, that's for me is like gold. So I will try to achieve that more often. But I learned some things with this viral content. The first one is that I noticed that this content was the first that I created that somehow helped the viewer, I was talking about like my experience, but I was also sharing a knowledge that I acquired and a curiosity that would serve other people as well. And I was analyzing all my content, and I always talk a lot about myself, and I think that it's very self-centered somehow, even though I speak from this place where I share my experience so other people don't feel alone when they feel the same, and this is my goal, sharing like my experiences so other people going through the same don't feel alone in these feelings, because it's not nice to feel alone in these feelings. That's my goal. But I noticed that my content in general is very self-centered. So this is my first learning, to make my content less self-centered. And even though I'm talking about myself, I want to bring more pieces of knowledge to you, and bring something that you can take for your life as well. So that's the first one. The second one is, I forgot about the second one. The second one is, I did this post without any expectations. I was just like, yeah, this is a curiosity for me. This is a new finding. Let me just share this without expecting anything. And yeah, it went viral. And I think that the payoff, not expecting anything, was huge. This is my second learning, having less expectations about the things that I create. Just do it and focus on the process and have fun while doing it, because in the end, everything that I have is the process, The moment I share a content, it's not mine anymore, it's like yours. So everything I have is the process, and shooting and editing and everything. So I want to focus more on this part and have like more fun doing it and enjoying more the process, and expecting less of the results, because these are completely out of my control, as I noticed with this one. So I want to have less expectations and more fun. And this is the third learning. In the end, no matter how much views or likes or anything like that I have to be happy and content with the things that I'm creating, and just do the things that make sense for me, and are genuine to me. I think it's like this sweet spot between your interests and what you want to talk about, and what other people might learn or get from this content. So it's like this very little sweet spot, but still it has to come from this place where you enjoy what you're doing. In the end, it's your experience, you know? And if you keep chasing going viral or anything like that, maybe you won't have fun and you get lost in the process. So that's my take. I will do the things that are fun to me, but that can also help other people. And that's my goal from now on. I was talking to my therapist today, and she reminded me that I feel like a failure because I'm comparing myself with some very big stories, and I don't have the full picture of all the small businesses that started and like how long did it take for them to sell their first piece or second. I have to be kinder to myself and celebrate every win and take things one step at a time. I don't have to rush anything. I just have to do what feels right for me, and that's it, and keep doing it. And persevering and not giving up and putting my effort like every day, and things will work out. Somehow, eventually, they will work out. And might be gradually, and I might not notice this because I'm in the action and I won't notice because it's gradual. But yeah, might be gradual, might not be from one day to another, but I will keep showing up, I will keep doing what I can do, and that's it. And this is what we can do in general. This is just a reminder for you as well. If you are trying something, just keep doing your part, keep showing up, keep trying to do your best, and that's it, you know? And have fun, enjoy the process, and the results eventually they will come, but it might take some time. So just enjoy the process and let's remember to enjoy the process. That's it. I will finish this vlog here. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow my journey trying to build a more intentional life, just subscribe, and thank you again for investing your time. Take care. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.